Hey everyone, Jesse with farmingseattle.com. Wanted to do a video on the root bags, growing everything in here and how they're doing. These are Grape hardwood cuttings. They were originally planted over the winter. It's super easy to do. You dip them in some hormone. They're about 18 inches long, and just put them in a sandy or perlite bed. And over the next summer, I took these guys out early August because they had plenty of growth on them, and they have probably a baseball sized root ball, which is good, so they were ready to be transplanted. So normally I put these guys in the greenhouse. It's a little warm this time of year, so I decided to try this root bag method, if I can focus on it. But these root bags, basically the idea is the pots or root bags will sit in about an inch or so of water, depending on how big the bag is. These guys, I'm trying to let the water dry up. We got some more over here, and they're obviously sitting in water. But it keeps the soil better watered because it's just going to wick up from the bottom. Instead of if you're watering every day from the top, it's, it'll probably get them watered and then later on the day they dry out. This way they have exactly what they need to grow. So basically every day, I'm not sure exactly what the water level should be since these pots are pretty small. They're about 16 inches by 24 inches. I'll fold them up, I'll staple them. So I'm just kind of checking the soil. If it's a little damp, that's good. That's about what I want. And then I won't really water it. The only other issue is you're going to have mosquitoes, so you can either cover all the water with like rocks or sand or perlite or something so that mosquitoes can't get in there, or you can use BT dunks, which is kind of like a bacteria for mosquitoes that kills them. So what I've got in here is some Thornless Blackberry. Usually these guys take a while to show that they're actually growing. The root systems on them weren't that big for this year. Usually if they have a side growth like that, that's a good sign. And hopefully in a few weeks there'll either be new runners from the bottom that'll come up, or new plants that come up from just the base, or the actual sides will grow, or they'll just die and you won't see anything. So my plan is to grow out these grapes. I'll probably plant them in the fall, or maybe I'll just put them in the greenhouse for the entire winter and then plant them out in spring. I've been transferring some of my Goji Berries just because these guys in the greenhouse were looking kind of dried up. They really weren't looking that great. So I put in some more soil in there, put the pots in there, and just transfer them, and I'll see how they'll do. This one's actually pretty big. And so far so good. They probably use way less water this way. I need to think of an idea on how I can, build something out of plywood, put some plastic down, and maybe kind of more like a row that I can just run rows. They're going to be a foot of plastic and plywood and 2x4s holding them up, and then like a channel down the middle that I can just set one pot in and have 20 or 30 in a row. But that might be for next year. But I'll take a video of the goji berries because they're actually fruiting right now, and I have never seen these guys flower, so this should get some bees on there, and then after that produce some fruit. I have no idea when these are supposed to fruit because this is my first time growing them. Here's another one. So hopefully this year I might actually get some and test these guys out. Once they do, I will propagate these because I have a bunch of them. Apparently they're really easy to propagate. And of course my pride and joy right here is the mulberry. It's actually growing quite tall now, and it's starting to grow out. So probably next year I'll start doing cuttings on this one and hopefully start getting some fruit and have a ton of mulberry around here. So that's it for today. A few videos to check out. You can find me at farmingseattle.com. I also have some free elderberry plants right now. If you want to comment or contact me, farmingseattle@gmail.com. These are the black elderberries. I'm in Seattle, and you can come pick them up. Thanks for watching.